This meeting is being recorded.
Good afternoon, Jennifer Singer here, and I have the greatest pleasure to be with Norbert Orlewicz of Digital Mentors, and just feeling super full of gratitude, Norbert. So thank you so much for your time. I'm also feeling excited, not just what is happening and what has been born. Norbert was the founder, along with Brian Finale, of MLSP, which now has been transferred over to Digital Mentors. And we're going to hear more about why and what's going on there, the possibilities of how many people they can help, and the ease of which they can help people also, I think, is part of my excitement. I met Norbert back about 2010 at a retreat in Cancun, an MLSP retreat with so many leaders that have risen right to the top and continue to inspire me to this day, including Norbert and Brian. And so I'm just super grateful to be here with you right now and want to hear more about Digital Mentors, who this can help, who it can benefit, why this, why now. So many questions going through, so much excitement inside me. And anyways, why don't we just start by you giving a little bit information about what happened, why MLSP to Digital Mentors. Let's start there.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's been over a decade since we got to hang out in Cancun. That was one of our first retreats, and we've done many more since then. And that was an incredibly memorable time for us because it was our first retreat, and it was really this, the start and the beginning growth of the journey with MLSP, which has been an incredible journey for the last 15 years. And at the same time, we always knew that we wanted to do something more. So our focus with MLSP was really serving the network marketing industry, which was great. That's where all of us got our start, was in the network marketing industry. But as we built this membership site and we started developing courses and coaching programs, and we were working with a lot of our leaders, and we were helping them develop courses and coaching programs and build their own businesses and their own agencies, and all of them kind of going on to do their own thing outside of the network marketing industry, we started to be more and more pulled to teaching and sharing some of that stuff. I actually haven't built a network marketing company in over a decade, because once we started MLSP, all of our focus went into growing that company and supporting our members. And so eventually we had to keep bringing other leaders, network marketing leaders, in to do the majority of our trainings, because we weren't actively in the field growing network marketing companies, right? We could teach social media, we could teach lead generation, we could teach copywriting, we could teach closing, all of this kind of stuff. But when it came to actually growing a network marketing industry, that wasn't our focus anymore, because we were building this digital education business. And so over the years, as Todd was kind of crafting the software and building and developing the software, he started to move in the direction of allowing our members to build their own funnels. That's where it started with Funnelizer. I don't know if you were around for that piece of software, but that was a very simple software just for people to be able to create landing pages and generate leads and eventually sales pages. And he just kept building onto it to a point eventually where you could build your own membership sites and courses. So we had that beta version about 3 years ago. And that's when we started to have serious conversations about where do we go from here? Because we kind of felt like we had done what we needed to do in the network marketing industry. And I don't know, I'm sure there's listeners here right now that might be listening, and maybe you felt this yourself, where you're in a certain comfortable position. You've got something successful that you've created, maybe a successful career, but you're not feeling fully fulfilled. Like you're still feeling like there's something missing, like you're not really living up to your potential. And there's a much greater project out there for you. There's a much greater purpose out there for you. And each of us in the leadership team knew that there was something more out there. We couldn't quite put our finger on it. We didn't know what MLSP, what it would look like to make that move. We had lots of conversations around it, but we kept getting pulled back to the stuff that we're comfortable with and the stuff that we knew how to do and the market that we were comfortable in, et cetera, et cetera. And so it was about a year ago where the decision was made that we're going to make this shift. And we actually hired a mentor. We talk about mentorship all the time. And so we hired somebody outside of the company to come into the company. And we've been working with him over the past 6 or 7 months now, meeting on a daily basis, Monday to Friday, morning meetings. It's been an absolute grind. But it was really important to get an outside mentor to come in to help us make this shift. Because when you're stuck in your own life, and I'm sure you can relate to this, and I'm sure others can relate to this as well. When you're stuck in your own life, you can't see everything. Like, we all have blinders. We all have limitations. We all have the things that we can't see ourselves because we're right in the thick of it. And that's where the value of mentorship, of somebody outside of you, outside of your business, coming in and giving you advice and giving you guidance and giving you pointers and holding you accountable and challenging you and all of these types of things, the benefits of having a mentor. And so it was with his help and the whole team coming on board, and where we made this shift, and we finally decided we've got the software. It's now competitive. It's at a level where our customers are going to get what they need to get, which is they can create courses, they can create membership sites, they can build funnels, they can sell anything that they want to, and they can do it in a seamless and easy, low-tech way.
So who is this for?
Who is this for? It is for anybody that has knowledge or skills that they can help others with. Okay, that's it.
And what if someone says, oh, sorry to interrupt.
I was just going to say the definition of a mentor, and I love this definition because some people say, oh, well, I can't put together a coaching program, or I can't put together a digital course because I'm not an expert. Okay, you might not be an expert, whatever that means. I'm not even sure what that means. What do you think it means? But don't worry about being an expert. What if you could just be a mentor? Because the definition of a mentor is simply that you have an experience and you're going to help and guide somebody with less experience than you or less knowledge than you in a particular skill set or topic. Okay, so all you have to ask yourself is, do you have any particular knowledge or skill set that others don't, that they might pay you for? So for instance, for you, you've got specific health and wellness knowledge and experience, don't you?
Almost 30 years.
Almost 30 years, right? Are there people out there in the market who could benefit from your knowledge?
100%.
100%.
This
and would
is
they
a big
pay
piece
you?
of why I'm here right now.
Exactly, right. So that's all you've got to ask yourself is, if you have knowledge, and this is the whole knowledge economy that unfortunately most people don't even know exists. I've been in the knowledge economy since 2007. That was the last time I had a job. I got into network marketing and affiliate marketing, and then we launched MLSP in 2008. And what is that? That's a digital education platform where we taught network marketers how to grow their business online. Well, this digital education industry it's exploding right now by leaps and bounds. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Most people don't even know about it, right? They think, oh, who will pay for digital courses when I can just go to YouTube and find free information? Cool, that's great, but there's billions of dollars being made right now in the digital education industry. That's why you've got websites like masterclass.com and udemy.com and Thinkable and Thinkific and hundreds of different companies, Mind Valley, which sell digital education, and they're multi-million-dollar companies. And here's the really cool thing. All you need is a few hundred customers to make a full-time income. Just a few hundred customers. Okay, so when people you think about the economic downturn right now, there's a lot of there's layoffs happening right now. The economy's in turmoil, inflation's happening, people are having a difficult time with finances and expenses. So people are looking for extra income. They're looking for side hustles. And some people are actually looking to potentially replace their job because they might not have the same job security over the next few years. There's a lot of changes going on in the world today. So what can you do? You can level up your skill set. You can go back to school, get new skill sets. You can continue applying for jobs, but there's no security in jobs anymore, right? Because you can get laid off from any job. With technology now, artificial intelligence and robotics, the majority of jobs are going to be replaced over the next 10 years. That's why they're talking about things like basic income, because they know that a lot of people are going to lose a lot of work. Okay. So you could be dependent on the government, or you could be dependent on a corporation, or you could find independence, which means that you find a way to monetize your knowledge, your experience, my gray beard, your experience, your expertise, your skills, and simply help other people with the knowledge and the skills that you have. And you don't need to build an audience of 1 million followers. Like, forget about the influencers on TikTok or something like that. That's not, you don't need that. You don't need 1 million followers. You don't need 1 million subscribers. You don't need to make $1 million. You literally just need a few hundred customers if you do this right.
Wow. From the man himself, Norbert.
I mean, that to me sounds like a much better plan than being dependent on some corporation or the government to pay my bills.
Yes.
Not a chance.
And as you know, we've spoken, and 16 years ago when I became a single mom, I made the choice to stay home with my kids. I didn't have a simple platform laid out as simply as this is now. I had a lot of humps and bumps in the road. And again, I said my excitement being here, being with you right now, is showing others that there are possibilities. And everybody has something to teach that's inside their heart, a legacy that they want to leave.
Absolutely.
We never know if today is our last day.
Absolutely.
And so what would you move forward with, to our viewers here? What would you?
I would say that there's never been an easier time to start your own digital business than right now. When I started back in 2008, back in 2008, we didn't have the tools and the technology and the software to do the things that we can do right now, right? I mean, we didn't even have Zoom back then. We didn't have web page builders. So I literally had to learn HTML code to build a simple landing page. And it was ugly, like it was horrible, right? We didn't have any of these tools. Now we have drag and drop software to build websites. So I, without any technical knowledge, can build a sales funnel, can build a web page, right? With just a few, like if you can use Microsoft Word, if you learned how to use Excel, if you learned how to use your email software, you can learn how to use our software to build a new website and sell your stuff, okay? It's not that hard. If you learned how to use Zoom, you can learn how to create digital courses. That's it. Like if you learned how to use Zoom, you can learn how to build digital courses. And now with tools like artificial intelligence, we just did a demo the other day, you don't even need to learn copywriting, because artificial intelligence, the tools that we're using right now, and we've actually integrated them into our web page builder, we call her Jax. Jax will actually write a lot of your copy for you, okay? And will help you along the process. So you don't know what to write for your emails, you don't know what to write for your headlines or on your sales page. We've got an artificial intelligence guide that will literally guide you through the process. The other day, I built a sales page, wrote all the copy in about 30 minutes, and I didn't write a word of the copy. It was all written by Jax, just with some of the prompts that I gave. And we'll teach you guys how to use these tools to make it super simple. So like I said, right now, there is no better time for anybody, regardless of your age, regardless of your skills or your background, to build a digital online education business. And honestly, I think a digital education business is one of the smartest businesses you can build online. It's the lowest risk, the lowest investment, the lowest tech imaginable. Like, there's lots of other ways to make money online. You can make money with affiliate marketing. You got to learn a lot of stuff there. You can do with Amazon, drop shipping, right? Physical products. There's a lot of downsides with a lot of that stuff. You got to buy it free.
Been there, tried it.
Been there, tried it, right? There's a lot of moving pieces. You're dealing with like shipping from China. We had to ship, like that never showed up, and it was lots of chaos, lots of stuff, right? Digital education, you have very little overhead. You're paying for a few software tools, and then everything else is profit. right? So if you've got knowledge and education, if you've got knowledge and skill sets that you can monetize, that's one of the easiest businesses you can build, and we can help you with that.
That's awesome. So I think if people want to know and learn more information, I'll put a link below that they can click on and contact me, or let's, take you to the next step. And if you're ready to change your life, Norbert and Brian, digital mentors, and their support team, and they're here to see you win. And knowing Norbert for over a decade, he has an absolute heart of gold and just wants to see the whole world win. And I know Brian does too. And all of your support team are just absolutely fabulous. Going to get back to you like that. And I'm just, super grateful. So
yeah, we're really excited. We're really excited for, a new batch of people, a new group of people to come into the community, and to support them in achieving and accomplishing their goals, and seeing what incredible successes are going to be built over the next few years. So, if you've got the commitment, you've got to have the commitment and the drive. You got to have a passion for this, because starting any business, let's be honest, it's not easy. It's straightforward. It's not rocket science. It's not brain surgery, right? We're not learning how to be brain surgeons here. So it's not rocket science. I truly believe anybody can do it if you've got the determination and the desire to overcome a few hurdles and challenges, learn a few skills, learn how to use some basic software. And if you can do that, if you can commit to that, and you have that desire to create something more for yourself, create more freedom for yourself, this is absolutely one of the best ways. And you can get started with a free account. You can actually sign up for free and try it all out. Check out the community, get access to our live calls, and check out the software for yourself.
Wow. Risk-free, and you guys got it all. So again, thank you. I hope our viewers feel inspired. Let me just ask you this: if not this, what? And if not now, when? So click the link below, and hope to see you inside. Thanks again, Norbert,
Awesome.
for your time and your energy, and mwah. Thank you.
My pleasure, Jennifer. My pleasure.